Good afternoon. This is Joe Krutsinger with our weekly report. This is a white paper on day of week analysis. Those of you who know me, I know that I wrote One Night Stand in the middle 80s. I wrote Buy Monday in 1989, and these were both day of week type things that have pretty well held up over time. But I'm going to introduce the rest of you to the day of week analysis concept and some of the things you can do with your Ninja, for instance, with day of week analysis. So let's go ahead and get started. Here's the disclaimer, and it can be read in detail by just getting the PDF. You can either email me at joecrut@gmail.com or take a look at the blog at etrackrecords.com. Just go to the blog and you can record, watch the video and get the PDF if you like. Do the markets behave differently based on the day of the week? In 1989, I wrote this simple strategy to show the power of TradeStation. It was actually called System Writer back then, and it would only work on day data. But this is used as an example of probably the most simple system ever written. It's a day trading system. It basically says if today is Friday, then buy next bar at the market. You're going to get out on the close, and you're going to use a $750 stop for all the time you're in. That's it. But it's got all the rules you need. Where do you get in? Where do you get out if you're right? And where do you get out if you're wrong? So day of week seasonality is definitely a fact in stock indexes, and I'll show you as we go on. Here's Buy Monday, and this is all the data from the very first day that S&P 500 traded in the pit on April the 21st, 1982, and I was there, to today's date, April 26, 2017. So we're looking at 34 years, 11 months, 29 days, basically 35 years, and we're looking at making a little less than $250,000. There's no commission here, but it's $241,000 on 1,762 trades, all from the buy side, and the average trade was 1303 on the winners, and the average loser was 641.14. The average result then was 137.20. The percent return every year was about 11.14%, and it made $2.03 for every dollar that it lost. So that's pretty good for a system, in my mind, that was recorded in 1989 and has not been changed since. Well, here's the details. The top table shows you the day of the week analysis, what would happen if you used Monday, what happened if you used Wednesday, etc. Because it's on daily bars, if it says day of week 5, which is Friday, it buys it the next day, which is Monday. If it's day of week 2, which is Tuesday, it buys it the next date, which is Wednesday. And you can see Monday and Wednesday were the big winners. Monday made 241,000. Wednesday made 108,000. The next date made 57,000. The next 32,000. The next 30,000. So there's definitely seasonality in this. And you can see the equity chart over there to the left. And to the right, you can see the yearly return of trades. And you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losing trades out of 35 years, or 6 losing years. And that's pretty good. The biggest losing year was $7,475, and the smallest losing year was $800. So that's kind of Buy Monday in a nutshell, if you will. Now, those of you who have Ninja, besides looking at the daily and the weekly and the monthly reporting, you can look at see how a system does on the day of the week. And these are short-term tests. This is the optimizations we just put up a week or so ago on JK shapes for the various markets of the stock indexes and the bonds. But the thing I wanted to bring out to your attention is that even though this is like a 3-month test, there's a real pattern that comes about here. And I highlighted in yellow the best one. So in the E-mini S&P 25-minute JK shapes, Tuesday made $3,700 and some dollars. On the NASDAQ 20-minute, Tuesday was best with about $1,800. Wednesday was second best. If you look at the JK shapes on the mini Dow, and that's what I trade, is the mini Dow, Monday, Tuesday, and Friday were all pretty good. Tuesday was the best, but all 3 of them were good. And if you look at the bonds over a 30-minute basis, both Tuesday and Wednesday were pretty good days. And you can look at the PDF and look at the stats on this. Well, you might say, well, what does this have to do with strategies and the way I should run them? Well, now you can take and trade the strategies that have the best day of the week probabilities. For instance, if it's Monday, and in this group of strategies, the buy Monday S&P would be pretty good, and the mini Dow was the best Monday strategy. If you see Tuesday, and Tuesday, all of them were good. The bonds, the E-mini S&P, the NASDAQ, and the mini Dow. If you look on Wednesday, the bonds and the NASDAQ were good. Thursday, none of them were very good, and Friday, only the mini Dow was very good, making 1205. So you could pretty well take Thursday, Friday off, trade heavily on Tuesday, and have some pretty good results at looking at this. Now, this is an idea where when you don't know which strategy to look at, if you've got too many strategies and not enough money, then look at the day of week analysis and trade the one that has the strongest day of week seasonality. This is something that most other people really won't have the wherewithal to do. Anyway, I think you'd enjoy this, and I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. If you need any help, or if you just like a further hands-on presentation on your machine, just go to your machine, either a TradeStation or a Ninja, go to etrackrecords.com, go to the support tab, and pull up the TeamViewer codes and send them to me in email. I'll get on the machine, I'll get on the phone with you, I'll explain it to you, I'll go through it with you, and give you a hands-on tutorial free of charge for any client if you'd like more information on this kind of a study. Of course, your next step is you can just call my office directly at 913-334-2202. Send me those TeamViewer 9 codes, and I can install a trial of any of my strategies or fix any mistakes that you've got. My email is joecrud@gmail.com. Well, good luck and great trading. I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.